In this review, I am sharing my actual experience using the Samsung Galaxy S24 now that it has been available in the market for quite some time. Let's start with unboxing and initial details, then we'll dive into some peculiar issues I didn't expect, along with the advantages of picking this older flagship smartphone. And this is the Snapdragon variant of the S24 which I managed to get at a great deal since the prices have fallen. After watching, feel free to drop any questions or suggestions in the comments. I'll be sure to reply. So the build quality is very impressive and the bezels are almost non-existent. These two things will be immediately noticeable when you start using it. With matte finished aluminium sides, matte glass back and a nice heft, the look and in-hand feel are premium. Tight clicky buttons also feel nice, and overall I liked this phone both design wise and build wise. Then the display quality is very good. It's Samsung's best in class display. Since it's in vivid mode out of the box, colors looked punchy to me. In natural mode, I found the output to be even better and very color accurate. The 8 Gen 3 also being an efficient chipset and running on the latest One UI, I absolutely did not find the battery backup to be bad. We'll discuss it in detail later. Also, the 6.2-inch display isn't small, but if you are switching to it from a big screen device like I did, the difference is definitely noticeable. After using it, I would say I'm enjoying it and starting to prefer this screen size over bigger screens. Then the loudness of the speakers is also good. You can hear the bass too. The separation can be heard correctly, and overall sound quality is good, especially for the size of the phone.
Word of your deeds precedes you through the streets.
After that One UI, I feel it is one of the strong points to consider this phone because of course you get the full One UI experience here just like on the latest S series devices, and it is extremely feature rich. All the useful features you could expect from Android are present in the S24. There are many options for customization and it has now become refined, I feel, with the newer One UI versions. There are plenty of AI features, some of which are quite useful in day-to-day life, while others are just gimmicks. I liked the generative edit, proper Gemini integration and circle to search are definitely here. Plus it also has very good features for content creation like precise control over video recording with Pro video mode and audio eraser. Then there's Dex mode. If you want a desktop like experience with plenty of power that the 8 Gen 3 offers, you can actually use it like a desktop. And I feel the deals for Pixel 9, 9a and iPhone 16 are good, but One UI definitely is a strong point for considering the Galaxy S24 over them, apart from the telephoto lens of course. Then the performance is very good. I didn't notice any issues with apps. All day-to-day apps run smoothly and heavy tasks or multitasking is not a problem either. You can edit photos or videos without any major hiccups. Memory management is also nice. Recent apps stay in memory with 8 GB of RAM here. Although it might not be enough for heavy multitasking, but I found it to be sufficient for everyday use. The gaming performance is also just as good. Games run on the high settings. You can even do 90 FPS to 120 FPS gaming if you want. But yes, since it's a compact device, you do have to deal with heat when performing heavy tasks or when using the camera. It's not extreme heating, but the S24 can feel warmer than usual mid-range phones, mainly from the metal part near the top. I can still hold it from the back pretty comfortably most of the times, and for normal day-to-day use, there isn't any significant issue. Sometimes the back gets a little warm, also depending on the environment. I believe that's quite normal for a capable SoC like the 8 Gen 3 in a compact size phone. Then this one issue I wasn't expecting at all is with its fingerprint scanner, where several times a day it simply doesn't recognize my registered finger on the first 1 or 2 attempts. After that it either works or I have to enter the pattern, that too after registering the same finger twice. Otherwise when it does work correctly, it's fast and responsive. The position and area are also decent. There is no issue with speed and the phone unlocks instantly. Now it could be my unit, but the accuracy rate is lower than my expectations, and also enabling this touch sensitivity option certainly helped and made it better. However, I would still say the accuracy rate isn't among the best that I have used. After that, the battery backup is actually surprising. I wasn't expecting anything special because the battery size is small paired with the flagship SoC. However, in my usage so far with moderate to fairly heavy use, it's giving a full day's backup even with the always on on display, which is nice. And with my usage involving social media and day-to-day calling and good use of data, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, I even got a day and a half. Definitely more than my expectations. Again, this is because One UI seems well optimized and the LTPO display helps a lot. And the 8 Gen 3 is powerful but not power hungry. Also, the screen size isn't huge and it's not a 2K display. All of that leads to a good battery backup. Next, haptic feedback is great as expected from a flagship device if you care about it. And call quality, mics, network reception and Wi-Fi, in all these, I felt it offered a flagship experience in my usage and I didn't find any issues. The picture quality is also very good. Challenging colors like sky and leaves appeared natural to me. I was expecting slightly more contrasty images from Samsung, but I got results that were closer to reality, which I liked. Then the consistency is good. All three lenses give very similar results, making it a reliable set of cameras. Nighttime shots come out great with night mode. You can tell the processing is at work, but the lens flare gets well contained. Now, it is not a perfect camera phone as sometimes you need proper tap to focus and occasionally one or two shots come out bad, but overall I feel it definitely offers a good camera setup for under 40,000 rupees. In the video department also it shines bright, the stabilization is great and you can seamlessly switch between lenses while zooming in and out with up to 12x zoom available. The colors and contrast both look close to real life, I would say, and the S24 is capable of recording great 4K 60 and 4K 30 fps footage for the new prices with the option to record 8K 30 fps as well. Now finally, I think you get what you are paying for. It's a compact flagship smartphone, so the design and build reflect that. I didn't feel there was any compromise on quality anywhere. The camera performance and features are good. Performance wise, the 8 Gen 3 is still very capable and I think battery backup is also not an issue. So apart from the few points we discussed above, One UI and the compact size are the main deciding factors, and in my opinion One UI is now feature rich and optimized as we discussed, since my experience has been good and the screen size also didn't feel too small. I can definitely see myself using this, and if you too are okay with these, the Samsung S24 is a great deal for under 40,000 rupees. Now if you have any questions or suggestions, use the comment section. If you buy using our links, it would be helpful to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like this review. Thanks for watching.